Oh, we're live.
We're live. I'm laughing at the Wick Tickler. He's a riot.
Listen guys, whatever you do in your way.
Do not whisper. I wonder what Matt and Bryce are doing right now. Well, at 4 a.m. today, I was definitely sleeping. So
that's awesome. That might be the best comment ever.
At 4 a.m., stocks are moving. Today they were, man, but a lot of them did put in big fades. So I've been telling traders this for a while. I think I've said it a couple times. Like, the market's definitely heating up. It's definitely like a nice little simmer here. I don't want to say it's red hot because it's not, but it's definitely getting better. We're getting more and more trades. So I guess to recap real quick, yesterday, open was my main watch. Made a decent trade on it. Sold most of it actually around here. I ended up buying some here, then stopped out. So overall, nothing to write home about. And then open, obviously, pretty big failure into the end of the day. I think today open doesn't give us much, but don't be surprised if, tomorrow, the next day into Friday, we start talking about this thing again for a breakout. I would love it to go sideways, something like this for a couple of days, and then break out. That'd be, in my opinion, a pretty good trade. So we're going to watch that one closely, but not today. I'll start. I think OPAD, this is a sympathy play to open, very similar company, much smaller, but in a big move yesterday. I'm 50-50 on this because, well, if we look at their last run, let's start there. We pretty much ran up into all this resistance. I didn't even see this run last time, but huge volume yesterday, much bigger than previous days. And then also, open just died, as I just said, so spectacularly. And when a leader dies, usually the sympathy play dies too. So that's what makes me 50-50 on this. But I could definitely see it running higher. We'll wait and see. I'm just not super confident in that one. IXHL, honestly, I'm looking for this one to have a pullback day today because it's already up. I mean, my goodness, what's this? 3-4 days in a row. They dropped some news this morning. It was very interesting because huge slam on the news, and then they caught it, and now they're breaking out to new highs. So definitely doesn't look bearish. Doesn't look like it wants to pull back, but it's a tough stock to trade because it's a large float. Not a huge company, but large float, and it's just choppy. It's definitely a choppy stock. So we'll see on this one. Right now, kind of the 90-cent level, I think, is the level that we should be focusing on. If it can hold 90, definitely could go higher. If it can't, that's probably where it starts turning bearish there. Other stocks today, my probably top watch, I think, is going to be Tilray. A little pullback here heading into the open. This was a monster breakout yesterday. Shout out to Bryce. I think Bryce was long this overnight, right?
Indeed.
Yeah. So good long. Weed has been heating up off of Trump's comments. We talked about that yesterday. I just never bought it because for me, it just never really broke highs. But I mean, good buy, good swing by Bryce. And now I'm kind of watching to see what are the levels we're going to hold. I would love a dip, maybe somewhere around 150. To me, that'd be a great potential dip buy, and then some continuation to the high ones, 170, 180. That's my top watch heading into the day. Pass it off to you, Bryce. What do you got?
No, I mean, Tilray, I keep going off that. I would love to see a hold 150. I sold about 2/3 of my position around $160. So I am keeping the rest, looking to add to it if we do get a strong dip, and I'll just risk yesterday's 141 if that, for whatever reason, that doesn't work. Because at this point I got like a 130 average. 132. Where are we? ALLR. This is probably my favorite day one gapper this morning. Again, gotta look for a dip in up here. It hasn't really pulled back yet. I mean, like, it just kind of had that slight dip. And when I say dip, I mean walk down for like 10 minutes and it not actually dipped lower than 10 cents, which is pretty crazy. But this needs a strong dip at this point. It is going to need to do a little dip and rip recovery. Like we've seen that kind of same pattern playing out on couple gappers last week. I don't remember the ticker names, but you look like you're about to say something, Monaco.
I'm laughing at my man Chris here. He's the Igloo trader. He said the Northern Lights is my Wi-Fi. I was just chuckling, so don't let me stop you.
No, I would love to see like a break of that 180 level, like a little fake breakdown of the pre-market support that it's set, and then reclaim back over $2. I think that would be pretty ideal. Also not too big a dip where it ruins the risk level. But you've hit every other stock that I wanted to kind of go over there. So we got IVVD2. Did we talk about?
Yeah, eighth. I like the news. Again, NVIDIA news. It's just pulled back so much. Not so I'm going to give it a chance to see, but obviously I'm kind of looking at this like 340 zone here. That's resistance.
Big glass wall.
Yeah, big glass wall. So if we can run into that and then kind of hold for a little bit, that's when it becomes a potential trade, kind of chip away at the glass wall. Otherwise, not super bullish on this one, but that was one with one of the best news this morning with NVIDIA. IVVD, I'm not exactly positive on the news here, but solid run. But again, it's pulled back now like 30% from highs. So kind of got its work cut out for it because of that. I think you're fighting an uphill battle here, at least as the market opens, for some follow through on this one. Then we got Thar, which Thar is another one too, where it's up a ton of days in a row, but it consolidated the entire day yesterday pretty much after that big move. I've got lines all over this thing, but I think over, we got 835, 850, 9. I think if we can get basically to that 850 level, and again, I don't want to buy a straight up spike on this, but if we can get and do even like a 10-minute consolidation around that level, I'd be much more inclined to buy it. Low float, I think shorts are pretty twisted. I think if we start getting some momentum, we could see a similar move to what we saw yesterday. This was a massive 80, 90% spike. They made it hard though, so maybe looking to see some trappy action. I think shorts also though probably learned their lesson yesterday. You got to get in their head, right? What they do, they probably got torched on this thing yesterday, which led to that squeeze. So fool me once, fool me twice. I guess we'll see how intelligent those short sellers are.
What if we fool you a third time?
I don't know how the saying goes.
Yeah, I could tell you didn't even have anything for the first or the second.
Yeah.
DJT here. And just fool me twice. Yeah, I was going to say DJT. I saw this moving. I saw someone saying they DJ. What was
they partnered with Crypto.com.
Oh.
Again, not a huge move, huge company. We've seen a lot of these crypto PRs. I don't know. It might be a trender, but obviously this chart's pretty beaten down. So we'll see. Kind of a little mini breakout, but I wouldn't say a strong breakout by any means. So, but that's got the making of a potential catalyst. I guess we'll see.
Fool me once, you can probably fool me again.
I like that. Exactly. Yeah, those are the main ones. Again, I think Tilray's top watch. Thar, definitely some potential. OPAD, I would be so much more bullish on this if Open was still holding strong. But Open just got smacked pretty good yesterday. Yeah, that's what I got. Anything I missed?
No, I didn't miss anything. Holo was trying to gap up a little bit, but like not. It's only up like 20%. It's just like having a first screen day.
Yeah, Sats here. They had a really good deal, I think, with AT&T. Yeah, massive deal actually. $23 billion deal with AT&T. So huge move. But again, this is a huge company, so maybe we get a trend we could play. But we'll see.
Tilray, here comes our dip to 150.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Oh, market opens here in.
Well, as you guys heard, the market opens in what? Yeah, no, we're ready to go. What are you guys ready to? Oh yeah, okay. I checked the UPXI daily on my chart. That's a nice looking chart. It's a little bit slower of a mover. I remember this now. Really nice mover, just a little bit on the slower end, but really nice chart. I'd be looking at like that 850 level. I'll see if we can get Matt up there, but that 850 area, I like that breakout. UPXI, that is a nice looking chart. Just on the daily, it's more of a swing look.
But... Oh yeah, PTX, thank you. That one reminds me a lot of Thar, right? Is that what you
That's
said?
Not what I said.
Oh, I do like PTX though. This one does remind me of Thar. What did you say?
I said UPXI and you said, oh yeah, thanks.
Yeah, UPXI. It's just, isn't it low volume?
It's a slow mover. It's just not even bad. It's a swing chart. It's a swing chart.
Yeah, probably not a day trade today.
But PTX, no, that is a good reminder up there. All right, we got 15 seconds.
Let's see. I'm going to focus, I think, on Tilray.
Yeah, I know. We're going to see what we can hold here, if anything.
And we're off.
We're off to the races.
Well, Thar, so much for any trade idea. I think just went straight down. Yeah.
Great.
straight down halt.
Hey, nice. IXHL too.
And IXHL.
Oh my gosh. How dumb is that? Look at that volume.
Yeah, some big sell volume there.
Whoa. That's 7 million shares.
Let's watch some
Well, Tilray, I added approximately 0 shares at $1.50 like my plan. So that's always fun.
a notepad, a little dip. Yeah, I didn't get any Tilray. It was just kind of too quick.
Yeah. ALLR looks like they're going to try to break it out over pre-market highs, but not in an easy fashion. I bet they're going to try to dip it first. Yep. Again, I think that 180 level would be a phenomenal area for a little dip first. Right now, it hasn't dipped quite enough for me to get interested in this.
Oh, Thar did an 8K. What's their 8K say? That's probably why I died, though.
Oh, wow. Halt down. How bad is it?
Looks like it was an offering, yeah.
Oof.
Just immediate halt down. Pretty much no trade possible there.
You're not a robot?
Yeah.
You can't just instantly read the 8K then place a short?
Right.
Come on.
And then OPAD's dying too.
Yeah, everything I was holo dying.
ALR, there you go. That one's
not bad. ALR's popping. It's honestly not popping all that strong for a pre-market high break here. But again, it couldn't really dip. I need to see a strong dip and that hold. Yeah, I don't know what chart do you have up right now?
ALR. It's an ALR.
I mean, look at look how much volume it's trading and how little it's moving. I don't like seeing that. That just, to me, not to say it means that's like the high a day or anything. It's just like we traded 7.5 million shares in the last candle, and all it could do was go from 2 to 214.
Open does have a little pop, but see if OPAD follows. Thar's a thick, slow mover, so not rushing. Our IXHL just dying.
That's lame.
Eighth trying to creep back up.
Tilray, I kind of like this Tilray look through 155.
Yeah, I'm not against it.
Or what if it just went straight to new lows?
Tilray. Give me something.
I know.
Yeah, eighth doing the little shuffle I was talking about.
The shuffle. The eighth shuffle. Tilray, I'd like for you to hold the gap, please. Yuck. I'm not loving Tilray as much anymore. I'll be the first person to tell you that.
Yeah, Tilray. OPAD trying to pop. Like I said, Open was popping with it. Eighth's probably the strongest stock I see, huh?
Somehow. Some way. Yes. Against all odds. Eighth is the one that's looking like it wants to come out on top.
Sarah, little Halta, SER. I didn't even see this one. FDA backing.
SER?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
IVVD looks dead. Eighth definitely in play. Let's see if it can do a little consolidation shuffle.
What other kind of shuffles are there?
That's all I got for you, Bryce. I don't know. This STKH had quite a pop, but I think likely dies given that it downtrended so long. But it's trading some pretty mean volume.
I tried adding a little bit to Tilray right there on that dip. 147.
So here we got a couple minutes. OPAD, good little pop for sure. Yeah, I think it's just trying to follow Open, but Open is nowhere near like a good trade zone after yesterday.
It's in the NTZ.
I like that.
Thanks. I that's one thing I like doing for fun is coming up with acronyms on the spot.
Yeah, it's in the NTZ, no trade zone.
ALLR breaking out of that little consolidation area there. Oof. I don't know. No. Okay. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. See, and what do you have up? Do you have ALLR up? Yeah, that I like that a little bit better, even though it didn't dip exactly like I was hoping for it to. What we did do was we broke out over pre-market highs. Then we started consolidating, making those higher lows, just kind of making a nice little triangle, a little trend. That's better. When we start, like, as much as I would have loved to see a dip and rip instead, if we could see that, day in and day out, I'll never be upset.
Not giving up on Tilray. A little bigger dip than ideal, but holding on. Again, that orange line's red-green here, so
I'm all over it. Tilray looks good. I think it looks pretty good. And you got to think too, like this is just a slower moving stock. So like the fact that it gapped up that big, like it was gonna try to, fill that gap a little bit. I guess maybe I would have expected 150 to be a little bit more supportive, but come on, Tilray.
And not forgetting about eighth either, because it's kind of doing what I said. Let's just see if it can consolidate a smidge.
It's doing the VWAP consolidation shuffle. I don't think there. I don't even want to bring it up because it's not a trade on it, but at least not yet. But VWAP is somehow still holding up. It's still at $10. Like I feel like that's going to be a sneaky one in the coming days, coming weeks.
I'd be inclined to agree.
But it's oh yeah, that's right. We were talking about this a couple of days ago. I think last week. They need volume.
Yeah.
If not, you're just kind of gambling. Bar still halted down, huh?
Let's see if OPAD, what it can do. Yeah, that must have absolutely been a terrible 8K. I didn't read it that closely.
Yeah, it looks like 15-minute halt. Yeah. Oh, Tilray, you.
OPAD, I'd kind of be interested over highs as well. Sarah unhalted and just down.
OPAD could be one of those ones too, though, that just kind of goes sideways all day today and tries to do like a third day surge tomorrow. I would not prefer that.
Yeah.
Or I would not hate that, but because it's just a day 2 move right now.
Tilray, you're too weak for my liking.
Yeah, that's definitely on the weaker side of things now.
Let's get rid of all my lines here. So far, Afe's doing the little shuffle.
It is. It's doing the little shuffle.
Open, very impressive strength.
Wow, back up to $5.
Yeah.
Not bad.
But Tilray's got my heart.
Yeah, Tilray, why don't you go back to 2? I don't know, man. Tilray is not giving me the best energy right now.
Yeah, your crystals? What are your crystals telling you?
Oh, dude, hold on. Let me.
HKPD.
It's telling me $3 a share.
Nice.
Oh, HKPD. Shnikes.
Yeah, let me get organized here.
What do we have here?
No. I don't like open HKPD. I'm very intrigued to see where this Thar is going to open up because that's a long haul.
ALLR, pretty weak dip there. Is Thar unhalting? Like, should it be unhalting now? Yeah. Oof. Ooh.
Yeah, that's pretty ugly.
Gone. She's gone. There's no resuscitating her. We lost her. Dang. I think I got murdered.
Murdered. There's been a murder.
There's been a murder. Michael Scarn. HKPD, this thing is strong. Love it.
Come on, Dilray. Gimme.
I know. I really don't want to cut this under low a day, but I probably will. Oh,
I just love the big picture sentiment.
Stop. I love the big picture, but what is this? Oh my goodness.
Dilray, lame.
I think I have to sell my Tilray. That's just such a bummer. Yeah, whatever. Still a good trade, good swing, nothing to complain about. Just wish it went higher.
INHD. This one did an offering this morning, and it's halted up.
What?
One of the big runners from yesterday.
Oh, I'd say they need to teach Thar a thing or two.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Somehow holding up a little bit. Yeah. What's PTHL? What is that? Spiking up like 50%. Ooh, I don't know. But this looks fun. This wants to bounce.
What's the ticker?
PTHL. Pittle.
A lot of I was going to say this. I feel like it's a Chinese sketchy stock.
As is HKPD. Bring them on. Hong Kong Pharma. HKPD wants higher. I think that does have a bit of resistance here around $2 though.
Hong Kong. We got the Chinese day. Maybe what was that? INHD? Sparking.
Oh, yeah.
This on halts here in 30 seconds. So that'd be interesting. Tilray, I feel like you're not going to do it. Eighth. Is it too soon, Bryce?
Matt, the answer is never no. You know what that means. Oh, man. That could be fun, Matt. That could be fun.
I know. I'm not convinced.
Oh my gosh, PTHL's about to halt up under $1. A sub-dollar halt up. You don't see it that often.
Damn. Eighth. Damn, I didn't click it.
Whoa, that thing got fun. I didn't click it either. I have a feeling ALLR is pretty close to being done, unfortunately. Doesn't look like it wants to try to go a whole lot higher than what it did.
Tilray, I'm just going to throw an alert over these highs. It's the only time I'm interested.
Yeah, that's sad. It's sad is what it is.
OPAD is consolidating. Again, it's tough because this one is tied so closely to Open, but Open's not doing anything terrible. It's just kind of chilling.
It's just not doing anything great.
It's not doing anything great either, that's for sure. But OPAD, potential buy for sure over that 460. Oh, eighth. Ah, man, see?
Oh, cool.
The spidey sense was tingling.
There's been a murder.
But I do like OPAD better than most. Especially with Open holding up.
Dude, I whisper to stocks.
Do you?
Except in the other way. ALR, it's probably done. Pops. Okay, that might be the only example I have. But that I don't know.
I think OPAD might be my trade here. I've finally come to consensus.
I'm glad you've consensified. That should be a word.
And ALLR is not dying either. Did
If you
did
can whisper
PTHL actually
stock
halt, or was it a fake halt?
Which one?
PTHL?
Nah, fake halted, hit $1, then dropped back down to 80 cents.
All right, OPAD. HKPD. Was this a pump and dumper too?
Yeah.
Not as much though.
Not like no, you're right. Not like PTHL pump.
Not as bad, yeah.
No.
Let's see what the chat is here. Did PTX get some volume? No, not yet. Yeah, I can't trade a stock with that crappy volume. Eric says, OPAD has me on my hands and knees begging. Yeah, give me something.
Yeah.
I agree. I think it's probably the best setup right now. Thoughts on DJT? It didn't have news. I haven't looked at it, though. It took a pretty good dip out of the open. Yeah. And pretty much dead to me at this point. Just flipping through the chat as I wasn't paying super close attention.
HKPD, impressive strength.
Bryce, we got, I think 9 to 5 here is heckling us, but I don't know. He says he's been paying attention, but clearly hasn't been paying that close attention, in my opinion.
Let's see. I've been listening to you for the last couple of weeks. You guys need to go back to the basics. You are following what STT education gives you. You are just jumping around and saying, oh, look. I don't know what to make of that.
I don't either. My take is my man wasn't paying attention. Go back to the basics. I've made like 5 trades this week, and I think 4 of them are winners. They've been great.
Do you think I don't know. I honestly don't know.
You're not following STT education.
Oh, no, yeah, he's doubling down. Okay.
He's doubling down. I got nothing to say.
Troll.
Maybe go watch some new videos. Troll. Yeah, go watch some new videos. Oh, look, is right. What am I supposed to do? Just sit here as a statue? The only trade I made yesterday was open. Banger. What was the trade I made the day before? I think it was open again. Banger. Bryce made Tilray yesterday. And we even said, I think the last thing we said yesterday before we hopped off is the main trade this entire day is Tilray. And it was a beautiful winner. So, yeah, I'll keep looking.
Some people.
Yeah, unless the misconception is, oh, look, means go randomly click buy, which is really dumb. Oh, look does not mean buy. Not sure where the English fell off there. Homies tripping. I agree. The trolls. Yeah, we're nice. We're positive. But look, I haven't made a trade today. I told you. OPAD, I think, is going to be my main watch. It was Tilray. Tilray didn't set up. That's life. Sometimes stocks don't set up how you want them to. But that's fine. And then OPAD, though, this one's actually set up decent. And Open is looking pretty strong. So I don't like Open today because of yesterday. But OPAD's a much cleaner chart. Nine to 5's working 9 to 5, probably. I would have to assume.
Listen, nothing wrong if you're working to get out of that, too. If you're working to get out of that in this market, good. But you're just working to be a professional heckler right now, 9 to 5.
Nine to 5. Put the fries in the bag, bro. I'll take a small Coke with that as well. Thanks.
Diet, please.
Oh,
that's awesome. No, wait, hold on. But on a real note, Johnny Twofer, I love that because Johnny's actually here learning the lessons, learning from the examples here, which is good. One of the biggest lessons you guys taught me is to be patient. You guys are so patient when you don't have a look you like. This has been really helpful to me as a trader. That I love seeing that because listen, we've told you this before. We're not here every day live with you to hold your hand. We're here live with you to teach you, right? Teach you what we're doing, teach you how we're doing it. And hopefully you're picking up on these as you go along. And I see Johnny Twofer is. So that's great. That's great.
Yeah. Getting back to focus, again, I think OPAD's probably my top watch at the moment. It does make me a little nervous just walking through my thought process, how we've just basically held this super steep uptrend without too much of a pullback. But, we held red green. Obviously, this 450 level is super important. I think for me, best case scenario, I'm waving my magic wand here, we'll see, is we just get like one more little pullback to like 425 or something, and then we break above 450. That to me would be best case. That's my buy. If that doesn't happen, I'm kind of forced to, I think, probably buy over this 460 level. And that's just not going to be as good of a trade, but definitely still worth taking, in my opinion. Risks a little wide on that, but hopefully we get a small little dip there. Tilray turning up. Nice. Yeah, I got my alert. I mean, all things considered, it held red green. Like, it's not really the worst dip in the world. Tilray's a big stock, slow mover. You got to keep that in perspective. Compared to OPAD, right? Tilray's literally, I don't even know, 15 times bigger than OPAD, right? They're just going to move very differently.
PTHL, listen, call me crazy. That didn't die quite yet. It's holding VWAP area. Call me crazy.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you'd like.
Going back to my OPAD, open good push here, new highs. So maybe OPAD's going to follow. That'd be great.
OPAD does look nice. But Matt, that one's too easily obvious.
Far back.
You have to look at one that's not so easily obvious.
Everyone, you're more than welcome to drink Bryce's Kool-Aid.
No. I'm not actually. PTHL has got like a 90% chance it doesn't work. So I'm not actually. I should clarify. I was making a joke, guys. Tilray coming back to that 150 though. That's not a joke. That's something I'll be keeping an eye on. ALLR ended up breaking low a day.
This HKPD is nuts.
I know, dude. I would have $2 was like a pretty heavy resistance area. And that's just saying, no, all good. Keep going through it. Churning it like butter.
Yeah, open, good grinds. Come on, OPAD. I'm here for you. I want you to take my money.
Take Matt's money, OPAD.
Jim says, are you waiting for OPAD to cross resistance? Yeah, so Jim, open, given how it traded yesterday, I just don't think it's the trade today. I do like this stock for maybe later this week, right? I don't think it's done. OPAD, I think, is the trade today. It's just a cleaner chart. It's closer to highs, didn't really fail, and just traded insane volume yesterday. So to me, that tells me a lot of good things. I'm starting to eye this maybe 450 level, depending on how this dip holds for my buy. Slow mover, I don't need to force it. And again, we talked a couple of you guys brought up patience. Like, that's trading, right? You know, it's exciting to trade. It's exciting to push buttons. But the truth is, you really only need one good trade a day. You know, so your job as a trader more than anything is to filter out all the crap, ignore the noise. Maybe you miss a trade. Maybe a stock goes crazy like HKPD went crazy. But I've just been doing this long enough where it's not like, I'm FOMOing that I missed it. I just know, like, I never would have bought that stock anyways. So, you know, I could daydream all I want, but I know I'm never going to buy that thing.
Well, and can I add something to that real quick? I think one thing that's really helped me is like asking yourself questions when, whether that means you're in a trade or you're looking at a trade. In the case of something like HKPD, you got to genuinely ask yourself, where was there a good spot to buy that? Nowhere is the correct answer. And so like if there's a really obvious spot and it's like, okay, I need to be hard on myself for missing this. Like, it was a gapper that set up really great, learn from it. But sometimes you just got to accept that there's not a trade. You got to ask yourself, where would I have bought this? Should I have bought this? If the answer is no, it's okay. That's how you work on being patient in these.
As Oki says, one good trade can keep the old 9 to 5 away.
Good one. Good one.
Okay, and you know, just building off Bryce, you know, I know Wick Tickler had a good trade here. Just because I want to trade it or Bryce want to trade it doesn't mean it's not a good trade. Like, there's different strategies. If you're just quickly scalping the momentum, which looks like Wick Tickler did, like, yeah, you can make money on that. That's just not really my style. I want the picture to set up correctly. I want the ideal entry. You know, going back to yesterday while I just wait for OPAD, we waited, I think I bought it here. We waited 45 minutes for me to decide I wanted to buy this stock. And then from there, went on a great run. And yeah, sure, it didn't go up 100%. But you know what? I could risk basically 10 cents a share to make 60. I'll take that every day of the week. Oh, OPAD here. Let's see, open still strong.
Yeah.
OPAD, it might be aggressive, but I almost want to risk this last low here at a 28.
I mean, I don't really see another risk level for that. Oh, you're saying maybe lower, like 410.
Yeah, maybe 410. It would probably be a little more conservative, but
well, actually, after that wick, yeah, I'm thinking closer to 410.
Let's see what it does. I didn't click buy again. It tested 450, never got above 450. Boom. Yeah, perfect, Rob. I mean, if that's all we can do, that's all we can do. If we get a good trade while we're live, amazing, awesome. But I'm just here kind of talking through my thought process. Not every day is going to be a banger day. That's trading for you. You know, you can't make $1 million trading every day. And yeah, as Wick says, again, yeah, Wick, like I brought that up because I wasn't chirping you. I was just saying, like, everyone trades differently. If you go on Twitter, you can find hundreds of traders. Everyone does something slightly different. And we haven't talked about this in a little bit, but, you know, the best thing to do, especially when you're new, is I think learn from everybody. I'm not going to say I'm perfect. Bryce isn't perfect. Go see what Jack Kellogg does. Go see what Tim Sykes or Tim Bowen does and kind of take little pieces of each person. You're like, I like when Tim Bowen does this. Okay, take that. I like when Bryce does this. Take that. And then you kind of make your own trader too. And then you're also confident in yourself rather than feeling like, you know, you're copying someone else.
Right.
Derek says we're 9 to 5 ago. I want to make fun of him more.
Back into his mom's basement, man.
I put him in timeout. I sent him back, wrote a letter to his boss. HR is calling later. Yeah. Well, my OPAD, I don't know if this is going to set up. Not bad. Just, I think, confirms this 450 is the buy more than anything. But Tuohey, I guess while we wait for this to set up, let's talk about some TradeFunder, huh?
Yeah, why don't we? Why don't we?
All right. I'll pull it up.
Start us off. I'll do the talking, and then I'm going to pass the mic off to you.
As always.
As always.
Boom.
Boom. We got it up. 5 big booms. If you click on that link that we're going to be dropping here in the chat in just a moment, ladies and gents, you're going to be going right over to TradeFunder's page. For those of you guys who are brand new, welcome to the stream. For those of you guys that are here every day, welcome back. You already know the reason that we are here. TradeFunder has partnered with Stocks to Trade. Me and Matt are a part of Stocks to Trade. We are teachers over here. And so our job is to help you guys learn the right strategies, take good trades, find good trades, and show you kind of our process day in and day out. So if you're just tuning in here, we do this every single day, thanks to TradeFunder. And on top of that, we get to offer you a pretty sweet discount on TradeFunder every single day. Because TradeFunder, it's a fully funded trading account, for those of you guys who don't know. That means $25,000 worth of capital and up to $100,000 worth of buying power that can be spread out between 4 tickers at $25K a pop. But if you were to go over to their website to get access to that account, it's going to cost you $1,400 plus a $99 platform fee, which, like, honestly, still a great deal. But with us, you get an even greater deal. It's $800 plus a $99 platform fee. We've been able to secure a really great discount for you guys because TradeFunder is betting on Stocks to Trade. If you're here right now, that means you're on Stocks Trade's YouTube channel watching this live. They're going to take a bet on you guys because the reason I know some of you are wondering, what do you mean they're taking a bet on me? They want you to succeed. Why? They get a profit split. For funding you $24,000, I think it's only fair, and it's a great split at that. It's a 80-20 profit split, meaning you keep 80% of the profits that you make. they'll keep 20%. But fortunately, as you go and progress in your trading, as you prove to them that you're a good trader, that profit split should only get better and better, and you'll get access to more money. Matter of fact, if you see down at the bottom there, I'm just going to get this out of the way now because I get asked this every day. Bryce, what happened? I can only make $15,000? And no. Once you make $15,000, they'll be reaching out to you and seeing if you want to maybe get access to a bigger account. As you can read it word for word there. Basically, they're going to reach out and ask about membership to their professional prop trading account, which is really sweet deal. So it's not like you're just going to be done. They certainly want you to keep making money with them. But as Matt always says, you can kind of do it how you want here. This can be the thing where maybe, I don't know, maybe you go and you want to make your $800 back. You take that out. Now it's, as risk-free as it gets. Or you want to keep growing that account, growing your TradeFunder account, and be able to get access to more and more capital. Really up to you how you do it. But there are going to be some risk management rules in place. Namely, they are not going to we get asked this a lot too. But Bryce, what happens if I lose all their $25,000? I only put in $800. Yeah, they're not going to let you lose their $25,000. They're going to cut you off before that. Specifically at $3,750 is where they're going to say, nope, you got it. You're done. At least for this account. You can try to get access to another one again. They'll let you do that a couple of times, but they won't let you just constantly lose and lose and lose. You do have a $1,000 daily drawdown. So that's going to be meaning like, all right, let's say you take a trade today. I don't know. You buy Open or you buy OPAD, whatever. You lose $1,000. They're not going to say like you're done with your account. They're just going to say you're done trading for the day. Come back tomorrow, because they don't want that to turn into over trading, revenge trading, which, let's be honest, that's like the number one reason so many traders fail. So actually being able to be stopped from doing that right at the source, really nice. Anyways,
we talk about TradeFunder every day. I want to answer some questions. I know a couple people in the chat, like Denver says, why did I do this a long time ago? Frank says it's been a game changer for me. And I agree. I'm not going to sit here and say this is perfect for everybody because, well, it's not, right? What it is perfect for, in my opinion, is new traders. We all know the pattern day trader rule. The pattern day trader rule is a large pain in the butt. This helps you get around that. It helps put great risk management practices in place. Bryce briefly talked about those. And it gives you a chance to just, be a real trader rather than taking the, 3-day trades a week. You're dealing with the emotions of, if I cut my loss, I can't take another trade. That's annoying. It's frustrating. And on top of that, it's no secret that the more money you have trading, the more money you can make trading. Now, that doesn't guarantee that, but it guarantees that you have at least the chance to go get bigger wins. So with TradeFunder, if you want to go to their website, you'll see that it's $1,400. But here with Stocks to Trade, it's just $800. And my go-to line, I guess, is you need an account to trade no matter what. So you go put $5,000 in normal accounts. That's fine. You got $5,000 to trade with. You got the PDT. It's a grind. Nothing wrong with it.
Your second answer is the answer is in the link, as Jamie said for us. Jamie, we applaud you. Thank you.
I agree. If you're curious about TradeFunder, if you're curious if it's a good fit for you, just go click it. Review. Everything's outlined on this page. They're great. They've partnered with T3, which is one of the largest prop firms in America. And yes, as we said, this is think of it like an intro or a starter account. Where they're going to make sure, hey, like you're doing this right. You make money, good. You can pull your money out. But once you start seeing real success and you prove to them, they're just going to want to give you more money because that's how the whole prop industry works, right? If you get more money, they make more money because you're making money. And I guess the question is, why would you want that? Well, again, personal. Like there's kind of a freedom of knowing, hey, if I take a loss, it's not actually my money, right? So your downside is very limited. Your upside is still unlimited. You could almost think of it as like a small tax for them to fund you, which I think is more than a fair deal. The profit split's also awesome. It's not like 50-50. It's 80-20, which is one of the best profit splits that I've seen out there. So I know a couple of people asked about shorting. You can short on TradeFunder. I will say on easy to borrow stocks. Okay. Now, what does that mean? That means, like, for example, I don't know, today, IXHL is hard to borrow, right? So you can't really short that stock. But if you want to short Apple, if you want to short Tesla, all the big names, right? And that also might open up an entire new world for you because with $5,000, it's really hard to go trade Tesla. It's really hard to trade Apple. But you can catch some nice trends on bigger stocks. with the larger accounts. And, well, I mean, now you got the money to be able to do that there. Look at this. Shout out to Gene. They upped my balance to $100,000 yesterday. Amazing. It's awesome, dude. So obviously, Gene, I don't know Gene's story specifically, but I have to assume he had success. He continued. I don't know if he withdrew his money or not, but the point is he had success. So TradeFunder then said, okay, I like your track record. You're doing good. Here's some more money to trade with. So shout out to Gene. That's awesome.
Great work, Gene.
Perfect. Yeah. Let's see here. Any other questions in the chat? Someone said it, Matt, what's your average on OPAD at the moment? And it's 0. I own 0 shares, but I would be looking to buy over 450, as I said. Yeah. Click the link. That's your guys' job today. Go review it. I know a couple people have been signing up pretty much every day, getting started. Gene obviously had some great success. Billy, good question here saying, can you trade options? And before we do that, I like Ben's comment. Do the gong for Gene. Hit the gong.
That is so true. Why haven't I hit the gong today?
Yeah. Hit the gong. Oh, there it is. There it is. All right. As I said, this discounted link is for stock trading only. Okay. If you are interested, I'm not going to stop you. You can just go to TradeFunder's website here. And they do have options. They have futures. They have a bunch of different accounts you can use. They are a little bit more expensive because I don't have a discount code for those, but still reasonably priced. With that link, though, it's $800. And, you know, you can think of it however you want. You're not really buying something. You're funding an account, which, as I go back to, you need an account to trade no matter what there. So John says, please let me know how to short and trade Funder. Yeah, as long as you can short it, you just sell. It's very simple. Like you just, instead of buying a stock, you can just sell it. And that's how you enter your short position. Boom.
Boom.
Wick Tickler says, have either of you checked out the mobile app? I have not personally. I know they have one.
Yeah, I haven't either. I don't really trade off my phone. So in general.
Yeah. But they do have a website platform. They have an app, and there's a platform you can download if you want as well. So, you know, your preference. We get this asked sometimes. John says, when does the special end? Look, I know it's not going to last forever, but I haven't gotten any like, hey, Matt, this is ending at the end of the month. So for now, it's available. But don't wait. Go to the link. Get started. You know, once you get your account too, like you could not trade for a week or two. Like you don't have to trade every day. They're not going to force you. You can trade when your time is right.
Whoa. ALLR.
Come back from the dead?
From the dead.
All right. What's the best setup platform, says Rami? Again, I think it's probably just preference. I use the website. It's easy. I've got other platforms I've obviously downloaded, so it just helps me keep it separate personally. Jay, good question. I'm just ripping through them. Do they allow pre and after hours? After hours, I believe they do not. But pre-market, you can start trading at 4 a.m. Eastern time. So for those early birds, you can trade from 4 a.m. Eastern to 4 p.m. Eastern. So you got a good fat 12-hour window. And Richard says it good. TradeFunder has an approved list of stocks that you can short. You can chat with them, and they'll send you the link. Perfect. Thanks, Richard.
Yeah, that's great.
Boom, boom. I think that's all of them, man.
Yeah.
So for those traders out there, want to be traders learning how to trade, go click that link. Get started. We're going to be back here again tomorrow. We're here every day. So go click it, review it, get that account. You know, today obviously was a bit slower of a day than yesterday and last week, but that don't mean that tomorrow's not going to be a banger or this afternoon. So if you've got the account, you're ready, you're prepared. Let's make the most out of it.
100%. Well said, Monaco.
Awesome. I'll drop that link one more time. It's in the Stocks to Trade YouTube chat. I believe it's in the description as well. So if you're over there on Twitter, you might have to just jump over to YouTube. Definitely use that link because that's where you get your discounts. Again, $600 off, which is nuts. So you can get started with that account for just $800, and you get all of those benefits. They're all outlined on that page. All right, everybody. That's all I got to say. Tuohey,
Guys, click
Any
the link.
comments.
Click the link. If you have any questions, click the link. And then come back with us tomorrow. And we'll be trading here just like we do every day. We'll be joining you. Want to make sure that you guys,
I like ending with, what's your top watch here for moving forward? You got one?
Actually, that's fun. We should do that every time now.
I still say OPAD. I don't mean to steal probably the best trade out there, but OPAD over 450 to me is a really good potential trade. I would have to risk roughly that 410 now, but Open is grinding up. It's doing well. OPAD's just a sympathy with it. So I'll be watching. If it doesn't go today, you're going to hop on tomorrow, and I'm going to talk about how much I love this trade tomorrow. So,
I think my personal favorite, probably ALLR at this point, with that recovery. It's a little in the 50-50 zone right now. Like, I feel like it should be holding that breakout level, but it's trying to. It's not the fact that we got that basically exactly what I was hoping for earlier this morning, right? We still have that line drawn right there. A fake breakdown under the 180 support, recover back through highs. That's exactly what we saw. So I think you just trapped a lot of shorts there. So I'll be keeping a close eye on this one for the rest of the day here. Again, it's moving like a lot of the day one gappers recently have. So anyways, that's probably my top watch for the end of the day today, or going into the rest of the day.
Beautiful. Well, you guys got homework. Link.
Click the link, ladies and gents.
I want to hear tomorrow who got new TradeFunder accounts, and hopefully pretty soon we can get some more jeans in the chat.
Yeah, we need a couple nice jeans.
Gene has good
TradeFunder has nice jeans. That was a good one.
Beautiful. All right, guys. Have a good one.
All right, later.